today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jimmy Garoppolo and the Carolina Panthers taking on Taylor Heineke and the Washington Commanders.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. And losers. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble. So the defense backed up here. Let's see if they can hold on this next play. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. 1st down, Heineke. And he will find his man, Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Robinson again. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing. Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, a third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. On third down, Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the count. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. A first down throw for Heineke. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Looking to throw, Heineke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Commanders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.